What is a boxplot, and how do I read it? A boxplot is a quick visual way to see how data is distributed. It shows us where the lowest values lie, where the highest ones lie, and where most of the values lie. In this case, GradeCraft is using a boxplot to show you the distribution of all of the points in your class, based on the scores given so far. The line inside the box represents the median score. The box itself, the colored-in area, shows the scores between which 75% of students fall. The whiskers, these lines extending out from the box, show the minimum and maximum scores in the class, barring any outliers. Outliers, scores that are significantly above or below the rest of the class, will show as circles either to the left or the right of the rest of the chart. So how can you use a boxplot to tell at a glance how you're doing? The red plus sign shows where you fall in the class according to the points that have been awarded so far. So what does it all mean? If you're in the box, you're probably doing okay, on par with the majority of the other students in the course. If you are on the line or above, then you're in the top 50% of your class. If you're to the left of that box, you should start thinking about how you might change your performance in the class. Here, we are looking at the profile of a student whose marker is an outlier. Because it's at the far left, that means they have the lowest grade in the class, and that grade is way different than the rest of the students in the class. If you are like this guy, an outlier to the left of the whiskers, you should go talk to the professor about what you might do differently to improve your performance. On the other hand, if you're a student whose marker is to the far right of the chart, pat yourself on the back. You're doing great. But don't forget, the boxplot is just an at-a-glance check of your progress. In order to master the course content, you need to make sure you're putting in time attacking your own selected class goals. We also recommend checking the predictor tool in GradeCraft weekly to make sure your achievements match up with where you want to land.